Okay. Farmland Phase Out by Fernando and Nicole. Let's see what this one's about. So, kind of an environmental approach, and I agree that we are losing a lot of our natural resources rapidly here. Goodness. Excellent. Excellent idea for an essay. Let's see here. Yeah, that's kind of my thinking is like if they keep approaching you, just hold out until they really come up with a good, a fair amount. Let's see, I haven't finished reading this yet. So, okay, so they just kind of got harassed to the point of selling. Goodness. Oh, how sad. Oh my goodness. Wow. We don't have the ocelots in Jaguarundi to spare. Two ocelots when there's less than 100 of them still alive. That is shameful. Oh, goodness. Goodness, that's very upsetting. So they're going to preserve as many of the trees as they can. Okay, excellent. Oh, I love that sign. Nice. It's interesting the way the horizon on the sign, you photographed it so that it like perfectly lines up with the horizon here, and so it looks like a little, almost a continuation. It's almost like a little pun, a visual pun or an optical illusion. That's pretty cool. Ooh, that's beautiful. I think that looks like it might be the Santa Ana Wildlife Refuge. I'm going to take a guess. So, this one kind of tells the big picture. I'm sure that like when the guys are out there working, um, it's it's difficult to get in close. I do wonder what maybe this photo would be a little bit more dramatic if you got in closer. It's right now. Um, I don't think it has exactly the impact that you're looking for. I think maybe if you were closer and included more of the torn up ground in the picture, and maybe even had it so that you could see some of the torn down trees, in the background or something like that. I think it would probably get the point across a little bit more because right now it just kind of um, it's not really alerting me to anything being particularly wrong. It just looks kind of like an everyday occurrence, which it kind of is, which is why we have a problem, right? Okay. Oh, beautiful shot. Very nice. Nice bokeh. um, so this is interesting. It's like the two of you are kind of going back and forth between featuring the natural beauty and showing the human inter intervention, I guess, the imposing on it, I guess. That's very nice. I really like what's happening with your light there. Okay. Yeah, yeah, and I think again on this one, Nicole, I think that what I had said in the last one also kind of holds true. I think that there's a whole lot of stuff going on in the picture that is distracting me from, the real interest is here, and I would love to see that you get much closer so that kind of dominates the picture plane. Another thing that's kind of problematic is you've got these wires coming across, and if they're doing something interesting for the composition, leave them in. But I think right now they're distracting, and since it was a perfectly clear day, it would be very easy to um, go in there and use like the spot healing brush tool or something to clean that up. But yeah, I think you could kind of play up the drama on this a little bit more so that it alarms us a little bit more, and but it does though provide like a good contrast between the nature pictures. I mean, as far as like as the essay as a whole, you're kind of showing two sides of something, what's happening and what we're losing, and I think that's a really good direction to go. Okay, very nice. Spider webs are so fun to photograph. You just kind of got out there at just the right time of day, I guess, and caught that beautiful light. So good for you on that. Looks very nice. Good composition. I like this kind of swooping diagonal right here. Okay. Yeah, this one I think tells the story a little bit. Let's see. I mean, and this one, it definitely informs the viewer. This is what is going on, and when you see a development sign, um, you know, a picture of a development sign right after you just finished looking at a beautiful nature picture, it's kind of jarring. I think it was good that you guys interspersed. You kind of put one development and then one development and one nature, because then it kind of, I think, gives the sequence that you chose to use. I think it gives the viewer a um, just kind of a constant reminder. These are two extremes, two completely different ends of the spectrum, and there's tension there as there should be. So, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it's really nice. It's kind of, greens seem a little unreal. I don't know if you like punched up the saturation on them a little bit or what, but these down in here just seem a little bit like hyper saturated. Maybe that is how they looked. It's kind of hard to tell, but I really like what you've got going on back here with the yellow. It almost looks like fire. Let's see. I don't think it is, but it looks that way. So, okay, so let's take a look at your conclusion. You guys did very nice work on your essay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, buying the land from the farmers. Yeah. Kills or destroys the species. Good. Okay, very nice. Okay, good. And another thing I just mentioned, you guys, is um, people running these organizations need PR photos all the time, and a lot of times, kind of in exchange for working with you, um, giving them the rights to the photograph is a nice thing to kind of say thank you with. And just, anytime I do something like that, I just say, I want to make sure it's credited to me. I want to make sure that I get a credit, for it. But you have my permission to use this image in whatever printed, or online material you need it for. And so I was just looking at where you mentioned making a donation of money, but this is another another thing you can donate. These organizations always need photo documentation, so just something to think about. Let's go to this one. Okay. Oh goodness, down to 50. Yeah, and so it's really bad. Okay, we made a donation as well. Good. Okay, very good. I think that's a very interesting subject, a very important subject, and I really like the way you two kind of created that tension by alternating, one natural, one destruction, one natural, one destruction. I think that was a good call. So nice work.